Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Just Open It, the YouTube series in which I open recently acquired toys. My name is Russ. Thank you very much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you're a fan of toys, action figures, pop culture in general, please subscribe to my channel, Karaoke Fanboy TV. Every week I do open a recently acquired toy, and this week, in the spirit of Halloween, which is upcoming as I record this, I am opening last year's Sonic Kids Meal toys, Wacky Packs, I think they call them. I've been sitting on these for about a year. I bought them last year with the intent of reviewing them for this series, and for whatever reason I never got around to it. So I figured in the spirit of the season, why not dive into these toys once and for all. They've literally been sitting on a shelf for over 350 days, so let's dive into these. Ghostbusters was all the rage last year. Afterlife came out. It was awesome, and people were into Ghostbusters again. So these were, I believe, the preeminent kids meal toys that were available at that time. Sonic has this thing where they make these spoons. So I have 3 spoons to open, and then a Slurpin' Slimer spoon. So this is also a spoon, and then there's this Stay Puft Straw Buddy, one of the little Stay Puft guys. And this is a blind pack, I presume, because there were variations. So you wouldn't know which one you're getting here. There could be multiple. You'd go back, try to collect them all. I assume. I don't know. Let's find out. But I did break my usual rule, and I grabbed a pair of scissors here because I have 5 things to open. I want to do it quickly, so I'm just going to cut these bad boys open and see what they're like. So let's start with what I think is the coolest, the Slurping Slimer spoon. And let's see if this is something I'd want to slurp from. You know, somebody blew their nose and you want to slurp from it? But, okay, here's a little slip too. Does this show me what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I think I have all 5 of these items here. I'm excited to find out. So, this is the Slimer slurping spoon. And his tongue is the spoon. This kind of reminds me of the kind of controversial Jar Jar Binks lollipop that came out when the new trilogy was a thing. Because you're kind of French kissing Slimer here if you want to eat some ice cream or whatever. But the detail, the smile, the whole spirit of this toy is super cool. So it's just kind of bizarre that this was, yeah, let's make a Slimer spoon where you sip from his tongue. Kind of weird. But you know what? Who am I to judge? It's an interesting design. It's a great way to get Slimer into this. And oh, you know what I just saw here? On this next one I'm going to open, there's a tear here. Is that easy? Look at how easy that was. Again, the only time I grab the scissors is when the stuff's easy enough to open. But okay, this looks like a proton blaster, and that's exactly what the thing says here. It's a proton blaster. Okay. Some assembly required, apparently. This must go back here. Oh, okay. Does it shoot? So I just put this, yeah, I could, there's the trigger. I just put this kind of proton stream in the proton blaster. And then there's a trigger here under the spoon where you shoot it like that. So the detail on this is pretty incredible too. The spoon itself has the detail of the proton backpack. Wow, look at that. And then the handle is the thrower. So awesome detail here. Wow, that's pretty neat too. Now this is something that, yeah, you want to eat off of, a nuclear accelerator. You want to just put your mouth right on that in real life. Okay, this spoon looks like another Slimer spoon. So what was that called? Slimer Slurpin' Spoon? Slurpin' Slimer Spoon, and this is just another Slimer, so it would have been cool if this was like the Bug-Eyed Ghost or some other popular ghost from Ghostbusters. 2 Slimer things. Yeah, this is pretty simple. Awesome sculpt, Cool detail. There's a glow. It does glow in the dark. Okay, I could tell from the plastic, so that's what makes that unique. And that's pretty cool. But no functionality, you know, just a regular spoon. Still awesome. I mean, I'm not complaining about it. Now this looks interesting, and I'm excited about this spoon. I'm going to be eating a lot of cereal and ice cream, I think, to utilize these spoons. Actually, you know as well as I do, I'm going to put these on a shelf and never actually use them to maintain their condition. This is a PKE meter spoon. PKE meter spoon. And wow, it has this lenticular Stay Puft on it. That is so cool. And then I assume this thing here, wow. Now this is my favorite. This is like, you can, you know, if you're a kid, you could play with this. This is an actual, like, is that you? It's Ghostbusters stuff. So, I dig that a lot. And again, I'm just thinking from the mentality of, I'm a kid, I'm kind of getting into Ghostbusters, maybe for the first time. And these are things that I could, like, kind of play with as I'm eating, you know? I could shoot the Slimer spoon after I find him with the PKE meter spoon, and it's just very, it's very neat. Okay, here we go. The blind Stay Puft bag. This is a straw buddy. He would cling to a straw. This is kind of what Sonic does. It's spoons and straw buddies. And I like the functionality. I like that there's kind of a practical use for these things. They did that with She-Ra a couple years ago. I might have opened a She-Ra thing or two right here to finally get them out of the packaging and on the shelf. So this is neat. And let's see. Does he look like this is the question. If he looks like this, then I assume that was the only one available. If he doesn't look like that, then that means there were multiple available, and I'd probably have to go on eBay to complete the set. And I'm really not willing to invest that kind of time and money. But it does look exactly like that. So the blind bag element is interesting. And even if this guy weren't on a straw, he's just got this cool kind of reach. It's just kind of a cool figure in general. No articulation, of course, very solid piece of plastic. But, you know, cute, as intended. Reaching out for you as you sip, you know, your Sonic ice cream blended thing. So, I love it. I dig all these, man. I wish I opened them last year, so I could have had 365 days so far in my life to have enjoyed them. But this was a pleasant surprise, just waiting for me here on a shelf. That, you know, they all have that functionality again. They all have this use when it comes to the food. But then after that, they display well, and they have a playability to them too. They're very toyetic, is the word. And I appreciate that very much from Sonic. So if you could find these on the secondary market, they are highly recommended. You know, they're not... Oh, and I just saw the Ghostbusters logo is on the spoon here. I don't know how well you can see that. But kind of no real estate on these left unused. Just the sculpt, the detail, it's all... I mean, considering that we're dealing mostly with spoons, pretty neat. And much appreciated from this fan. Again, I was about to say, if you find these on the secondary market, they are highly recommended. I don't know if they're collectible, if they're going for anything, if they're just a couple bucks each, whatever. But you know what? Why not? If you're a Ghostbusters fan, these must be a part of your collection. So, thank you very much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. You know, follow me on Instagram at AmazingAZComics, where I post about the comics and zines that I make and the comics and toys that I love. I'd really appreciate seeing you there. And tune in next time when I grab another unopened toy from the stack here in my apartment and I say, you know what? Just open it. I'll catch you next time.